It's Week 11 of the NFL.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now back to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Now Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You talk about this Lions defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And complete once again to Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A strong running. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Lions.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And they'll send Williams in motion right. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They go bootleg. Love. Out to the left here to Reed. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Love now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Complete to right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone. So tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. That's taken in by Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Jacobs going to try the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Sheds off the tackle. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. In motion, the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 34 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Love from the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
In motion, the tight end Reed. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Tress Way now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Shedding the tackle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And the Packers first down. First and 10.
Going back to Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Love looking to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Love from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But still an uphill battle from here, that score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
2nd and 11 now. And Gibbs has it.
Down to the 25. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.